Okay, I'm on a different device. Can you hear me? Whoever is still here, if you can hear me and the sound. Um, yeah, that's the problem with this location. This location is really bad. Uh, I'm trying to get out before it starts like really heavily raining. Right. Who is still here? Can you drop down and let me know if you can hear me? Like if I need to like go in and then just restart. I'd like start a whole new I need to go start a whole new live because I switched devices and I'm put one in the chat. Whoever's here. Okay, who the TMH person, sorry I had to time you out because you were kind of like spamming my chat. I don't know what all those locations and things are that you're typing in the chat, like sound. I get that they're hashtags, but if you could stop it, please. I mean, you're going to come back in 10 minutes, or I could fix it, right? So that you can come back in 10 seconds. However, please don't spam the chat because I don't know what those things are. I don't know if you are like doxing people. I don't know. Like, there's some names, there's some location, and all that stuff. So please, 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 please. Okay, can you all hear me? Hold on. I'm gonna turn the camera off because once I go outside, it is like raining. What is up with all the storm everywhere? Okay, the TMH person, this TMH person, if I bring you back in a few seconds, if I bring you back, please don't spam my chat, okay? I'm gonna bring you back. Just don't. I don't know what those things are that you're typing. I noticed that you were blocked in my main channel. Now I think I see why they blocked you. If I bring you back and you spam my chat again, unfortunately, I might just have to, like I might just have to hide you. Okay. Okay. So you should be back in. I don't know. You should be back in 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. And the five people that are over there watching, you're just watching and you're not gonna say anything. Are you waiting for me to go get my food? Are you waiting for me to go get my food? You waiting to go in the rain? So the five people are still here. I think the connection is good. I can't confirm the connection is good or not. Uh, it's alive, not sure. I'm not sure I get my food, but I think I might just back because I just back. Device. Device is trying to Didi, I don't know. The it's like I think it's about to storm. So a combination. Can you hear me? It's like a combination of the weather and like this location. So it's going in and out. I don't know. I had to like just move the car. I'm trying not to get caught in this damn rain so I can get my damn food. Can you hear me? Oh, it's not even as far as I thought. Shoot. Yeah, but it's about to storm tonight. You just saw, yes, yeah, like I'm having, yeah, I was having like reception issues. Hold on, make sure I don't look myself out. You can, yeah. It's like raining, uh, like drizzling. I was gonna call it in, but I didn't. Okay, but now I gotta come in here and do it. And it's so loud in here. Uh, and then I got out of it. Kind of, oh, it's working. Is it still working? I'm waiting to get my food. It's working. Yeah, the reception here is really bad. Hold on. Let me see if they have Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. I feel like I'm using Wi-Fi on at this location, but I was sorry now. No. Do you have Wi-Fi here? Yeah. Can I go through? I think it is okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, because I think it's probably okay. Hold on. Let me order real quick. And I don't know. Yeah, let me order real quick. Hold on, guys. I get a Caesar salad with salmon and can I get ice water and also okay, I'm back. How about now? Because now I'm connected to their Wi-Fi. How about now? Is it better or is it still choppy? Listen, if that doesn't work, then you know that it's just the area and the weather is just really bad. Uh, okay, is it better now? Yes, I had to ask her. Like I just connected to their Wi-Fi, so it should be better. Yeah, so I ordered. Damn, the glasses. I'm like waiting for way better. Is it still kind of choppy? So I had ordered. Do you know who inspired me to what I ordered to eat? I had ordered. I saw Jazzy. In fact, I was already thinking about this. Right, I had ordered. It's like Caesar salad with salmon, and you said no. Oh wait, I forgot what I asked. What did I ask? I forgot what I asked. What did I ask you that you say no to? I said, is it still choppy? Is it better? Is it still choppy? I'm trying to not to get anybody else because I always hate when people are live or like they're in public, right? And they don't ask people permission. Like people can be identified from being on stuff. So I try not to like include any other person within my frame without asking them. Okay. Yes. Hi. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Listen. It's good. Okay. Look, they brought the bread. See the bread. Thank you. You see it. You see it. You see it. But I'm not a bread person, but it's really warm. It's really warm, so I'm gonna like be bad and try to like eat the bread. Listen, this is supposed to be my lunch. I'm trying to figure out, did I have breakfast? Okay, I did. I had coffee. I had coffee and I had like the little like egg white thing. Right? That was my breakfast. And then for lunch I'm gonna have the salad. Since I'm having my lunch so late, I don't know. I guess I'll eat dinner late. Hi Sharika, how are you? Listen, because I am holding this damn thing. Hold on, I wonder if I can put it here, okay, without getting anybody else in my frame. I think this is good. This is good. Oh, this is good. Okay, and listen, and my dress. Okay, I'm wearing a dress. I don't know if you can see the dress. It has like this like wraparound. Because believe it or not, I guess with the rain and stuff. Yesterday, listen, let me tell you something about this stupid weather. Okay, yesterday it was just I don't know, was it in the 70s? And today I'm thinking, oh, it's nice. I go out in short sleeve. Thank you, Shakim. I go out in short sleeve, and I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be like the sun is out. Obviously, I noticed that like the sun is not out, right? The sun is not out, but I'm like, okay, well, it's still gonna be warm, but no, it's not. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not warm. It's like I had to wear the long sleeve. I had to go and change and wear a long sleeve. Like on the fabric that is like warm enough to where I don't need a jacket. And look, see, look at that lady. Unless she came from the gym, right? Everybody else is dressed like with long sleeve and a coat or something, right? Because the weather is fooling us, and now we're about to have a storm or something. I don't know. Last weekend it was the same thing because I remember I was live, right, on a Saturday or maybe Friday to Saturday, right, and I think you guys, some of the people could hear the thunderstorm. It was so bad. I thought we were gonna lose power. That's how bad it was. I thought we were gonna lose power. So I guess maybe I'm gonna eat the damn thing over here. I think I might as well just eat it here. Um. So Shakim, Shakim. Did you see that the Godfather came back? The Godfather was live, and the Godfather was cussing up a storm. The Godfather was fighting back, and the Godfather said he's sick of it. He's free. Shakim, what is he free from? I don't know. I feel like it's like some like whatever legal. I feel like it's like some legal whatever stuff was going on, right? I'm not, even though we're like nosy and we cover the stuff when it comes to people's personal stuff like that. I just kind of like I feel like it's intrusive unless the person tells me, right? I try not to like be overly like nosy on their situation, but I was feeling a lot of the stuff that he was talking about, right? Let me tell you the part I was feeling, right? He was talking about, like be careful who you talk to on here. Listen, I don't talk to really anybody unless my IG is linked to. No, I'm not in Texas. I do have friends and family in Texas though. Yes, D. Dorrell said that. I asked him because I didn't know they had a storm there. I didn't know they had a storm there. Houston, I gotta check into the other places. I don't know if it was just Houston. No, I'm on the East Coast. But I found out this morning via text message that, like, like friends were checking on, like, we're in a thread, right? And they were checking on people. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Like, are you guys okay? What happened, right? And so they started telling me that was a it wasn't a hurricane. Was it a hurricane? Is it a hurricane or some sort of like storm? They had something, and they had power outage. Um, so that was kind of weird, right? Okay, listen, don't. I'm gonna turn the camera off when I put stuff in my mouth. Okay, that way I don't really want to like chew. Wow, dude, like this avatar is old. At the very beginning, whenever I was like playing with I wouldn't call it AI. I feel like it's. I just kind of discovered it. I'm like, hey, I haven't used this in a while. Listen, I took a bite of the bread. That's it. I'm done with the bread. I'm not really like a bready person. Plus, this thing is not gluten free. However hungry I am, I'm going to behave myself. Uh, damn. And Shakim's voice. Damn, damn, damn. Am I crunching? Can you hear my crunching? Let me mute. Yeah, so I asked D Darrell because he's in Houston, right? And he said that he's okay. He didn't have power outage, but Trini Gal, I think she said she had power outage. My family friends, they had power outage. The other ones, they didn't. So I guess. Lady Nika, hi Lady Nika. Lady Nika said it was bad thunderstorm. Some produced. Oh wow, yeah, they're in Houston. I was live and called my. Oh okay. Oh, they live in Houston. Okay. Oh, I hope they're okay, Lady Nika. Hopefully everybody's okay. Yeah. Like our friends, they didn't have power. They were able to go to the grocery store, but they had to go to a friend's house because they didn't have any power. Damn, how long is this supposed to last? Like, um, I'm like, I hope it's at mine. I can't remember if I ordered it to go. I decided I'm already here. It was too much hassle to go from the rain in here. I think that's my salad. Okay. Nika said my twins are there and both were okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Would I like some what? Oh, no, that's. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, look, there's my salad. Okay. It's gonna be a quick, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here in case it's supposed to storm over here. Okay, the twins are there. So, okay, good. They didn't lose power or anything, right? I'm good. Yes, thank you. Um, what time is it that I'm eating lunch? Damn, this is like really late. Um, is there is there a challenge that is today? Shakim got me eating Popeye. Oh my gosh, listen, I used to love Popeyes, and there's Popeyes like not far from here. Bree also didn't Bree Shakim, you got Bree also said that she was feeling like eating Popeyes because when you were listen, if I was still like eating meat, I'll be like, oh my gosh, let me go get Popeyes. Because let me tell you that Popeyes, oh, the Popeyes is so good. The biscuit, the red beans and rice, the fries. Hi, Alexis. This is what I'm saying. That's why. You see what I did with that bread that they brought me? He brought me the bread. I looked kind of shocked. Like I wanted to tell him, "How dare you bring me this bread? What are you trying to do?" I lost weight and I would like to gain some of my weight back. However, I'm trying not to overindulge and like not go wild and be eating stuff that I normally don't eat. Okay, so yeah. So listen, G Darrell was going off. G Darrell said that he's like that's what I that was not me. It's not me. That was something fell over there. Okay, and luckily nobody is over there, and I think that they're okay. Listen, uh, I'm on the backup channel, so I can talk shit. Okay, today what did I do? I went over to Shakim's, right? Shakim was live. I was over there. I watched Shakim's. Pizarro was live. Pizarro was airing at her grievances. I watched Pizarro. ODS has me wanting lamb chop. Oh my God, don't say that. Now that is what is going to make me want to eat meat, because before I stopped eating meat, the only thing I was really eating was only thing I was really eating was lamb, and I had stopped eating beef. I can't even tell you how long ago I ate pork. I don't even buy pork anymore. Like, listen, when I go to visit my parents, they will buy it. But I mean, obviously, I'm not eating meat now. I haven't. I don't even think they eat it that much anymore. So, but if you go back to, I think in the beginning, like maybe it's not on my main channel, right? I don't think it's on my main channel. It might be on the other channel, the Reloaded channel, where that was where you watched me. Like I talked about, like it's been a year. I talked about I did a detox, and I would make like fruits when I was doing the detox. I did like fruit infused water. But before that, I had gone to the grocery store. I bought lamb. Oh my gosh, the lamb! I missed that. I missed. Okay, that I missed. Okay, and ladies. Okay, if you are anemic, okay, do you know what happens that time of the month? You will start. Oh, a friend of mine like told me this a long time ago, and I didn't know what she was talking about until it happened to me. Right, that during that time of the month, right, you start craving like red meat. For me, that's what would happen. I would start craving red meat, right? And it's like it's like your body's craving iron, because I don't know, right? And I did talk to my doctor about it recently, right? And he explained it, yeah, and it has a lot to do with iron because of what we go through every month. And if you happen to be anemic, that's what happens. You're going to crave like some sort of red meat, whatever, right? I know I did. I craved it, right? And then, of course, the chewing of the ice thing, that's one. Look at the salmon, right? Over like, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna cut it up and put some Caesar salad, and voila. Listen, and you know who like motivated me was Jazzy in the black sector, right? Because she posted a picture. I don't know what I was gonna eat. I was probably gonna eat whatever leftover. I do have some leftover of what I cooked. And to be honest, I probably didn't want to eat it, right? Um, okay. Let me get, it was my daughter's fifth graduation today, so I missed. I don't know what's been going. I know that I was watching Pizarro. Pizarro was live. Okay, and then over there at Shakim, me and Demas kind of got into it. Okay, listen, I feel like I got baited into it, and I feel like she's talking at me about it's once again the same they, us, whatever bull crap, right? And then she's like, yeah, if you want, you can go live and put my name on it. I'm like, lady, you're not that interesting to me. I'm not gonna do that, okay? In fact, I'm not even, because that will give you the gratification. I don't know what it is, right? With some people, I don't get it. Okay. Really, vegan iron pill. I take it if you ever need to know about it. It's plant based iron pill. For me, I react to it, right? I'm anemic, right? But I can only take like certain dose. I mean, the YouTube camera, and the bad part about it is I love food. Like I'll try different food. Listen, I've tried like the amount of time that I traveled over the years, and just my upbringing, I would eat different stuff. But I think now I still can, but I don't think that I can do it like I used to, right? Because then my as I got older, my stomach got more sensitive. and I really had to watch. Like when your body is reacting to certain things, you have to watch and pay attention to your body. Hi, Lavon. So I pay attention to that, right? And then I have food allergies, right? I think I talked about it in members only that I have food allergies. I have outdoor allergies. Like now that it's raining, I'm just hoping that it's not bad. I'll just be inside. Once I'm done being out here, I'm gonna go inside. It's not bad. It's only like only because I got tested, right? I got tested, and that's how they found out. Ciao. Did you know that you can be allergic to roaches? It's story time. Okay, it's time for story time. Did you know that you can be allergic to roaches? Listen, okay, I had gone to Florida like years ago, right? And as soon as I got to my friend's house, right? Um, Oh, wait, let me say the iron thing. I've tried the prescription. The one that I'm trying, it's like over the counter, but like a doctor has to tell you about it, right? If you're sensitive, only because I'm sensitive to some of the iron pills. So he gave me that one, and that one is okay. I don't know if it's vegan or whatever. It might be. I don't know. I don't react to it. But let me tell you my story. Okay, so I went as soon as I got to my friend's place, and you know, in Florida, they're around water, and so like the roaches or those little water bugs or whatever, they're common everywhere. Child, as soon as I entered her place, girl, I broke out in hives. I was itching like crazy. I broke out in hives on my arm. I broke out in hives, and that was only because I went in the guest room. I sat down, and I think I put my stuff down. And whatever was there, right? Child, the thing, I was itching, I was scratching, and it was like that until I left Florida and I got home and I immediately went to the doctor. I'm like, I don't know what the heck. It's like I'm reacting to something, and they tested me. And what do you know? What do you know? They asked me a bunch of questions. So when did you notice it get worse? I said yes. When I would go to certain restaurants, right? And there were restaurants by the water, okay? Because they have water bugs. They had water bugs. And at the time, I had killed like a little thing and I didn't think anything of it. It was like a little tiny, like, water bug. I didn't think anything of it, but apparently that's what set it off. And then as I went from restaurant, like when we'd go out to eat and all that stuff, right? The restaurants, why it didn't stop? It didn't stop until I got to the airport as I was leaving, okay? This is how they figured it out, okay? On top of testing me, right? I got poked all over the arms. Okay, so they asked me, when did you notice it get worse and when did it get better? I said, it really didn't get better until I got to the airport. As soon as I got to the airport, like the reaction, like you're reacting and the hives, right? It kind of stopped. I bought cortisone. Hi, Miss Belinda, how are you? In Myrtle Beach one time, and I rode right across the restaurant. I had to get up and leave, and my family still. Oh my God, yes, okay. So even though I couldn't like visibly see the roaches, except for that tiny thing, I thought it was just a bug. I had no clue, right? I killed it. It was in that room. I didn't think anything of it. But what about the restaurants that we were going to? This was it Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Tampa? Are they like similar? Like it was around that area. Let me tell you, okay, that thing, when they tested me, that's how come I know about the food that I'm allergic to. They came back, right? Because they poke you, right? Basically, they poke you with the thing, and then they let it sit there for some time, and then they see how swollen it is, right? Would you know that? Don't ask me how the heck they test you for that. They have all kinds of serums, right? That one was swollen. I think it was a four. I don't remember what four means. It was either a three or four, right? Because they judge it based on the size of the swelling or whatever, right? Girl, so I still love Florida though. But listen, I already know what to do, right? I go with my allergy medicine. If I know that if I see a bug, I'm not killing it. I'm asking for a different room. Asking to go. I didn't have any problem because I've since then gone back to like different places. I haven't had that issue, right? But yes. Okay, so let me tell you, all these restaurants we go there and you think you don't see because I never saw any at the restaurant. But it was weird that we went out to eat a lot. We went to the beach, all of that, right? So how you feeling? Was your head cool? Oh, Miss Belinda, listen. Okay, so I had to tell that little story about my my issue. I remember one year being in Florida and they had uh sand lice. Ew, what is sand lice? What the heck is that? I've never heard of that. I was so mad I couldn't go to the beach. Oh my gosh, that was the best part was going to the beach and going to the restaurants by the water. I'm like, I don't care. You know what I did? I had the cortisone stick, right? I had the cortisone stick and the thing was itching and scratch. I was itching and scratching, not knowing that I was going in these places that had these water bugs, and that's what was. But listen, I was having fun because listen, like I love the water, okay, and I did not want to know. I just remember it was all over. Ew, what the heck are those? Going up about how damn, and like are they like the regular rice? Like when they those things when they get in, yuck. Okay. Listen, I'm supposed to be so I can get the hell out of here so I don't get caught in the damn storm. Okay, I might end up turning off. Um, okay, so I was over there at Shakim's place, and Shakim, was talking, and then the Miss O was like telling me, "Oh, we don't have any problem." It's like, yeah, I didn't do anything. It's so weird how people remember stuff wrong. So I'm gonna go back to the video and review just for my own record. That way, as I'm judging someone else and telling someone else that they remembering something wrong, I want to make sure that I'm not remembering it wrong because I know I'm not crazy. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know I didn't start nothing. Hi, Voodoo. They look like mini crabs, and people, ew, that's disgusting. People eat the lice? What do you mean? Like, how small are they, Voodoo? That is really gross. People eat them? Are they small like clams? Are they equivalent? Because to me, listen, I love seafood, but the small, those called small neck clam? Those are like too tiny. I like the big old clams, right? Voodoo compared to like the little small neck clams versus like the big clams. Are they smaller than the small neck clams? That is really disgusting that people eat them. So why you couldn't go to the beach? Did they? I guess they bite. Alexis say people eat everything. Oh, they're smaller than crawfish. Ew. How come we've never like seen them? Why don't they advertise? Booty said that they're like what? Okay, so how come people why don't we see them like is it just the locals that eat them or ew they bite? Well, I mean I guess all these things like can bite. Oh, they bury in the sand. Oh my gosh. Oh hell no. Hi Beachy. I don't want to be rude and like so basically people are eating fleas. Voodoo, are you kidding me? Hi Beachy. Voodoo, are you Beachy was out. Beachy, that steak, I don't know if that was what you ate, but I saw your live earlier when you were like I think I came when it was ending. It was like a quick thing of you getting to that restaurant. It was a nice view. Um and the steak looks good. Um Voodoo, what do you mean? So people are eating fleas? How the heck is it fleas, Voodoo? Why are people eating fleas? So is it like a locally known thing, like people eat them? Obviously, you don't see it on a menu. In all my years of culinary school, I've never heard of eating sand lice. This is so disgusting. But Lady Nika, have you heard of them? I must have missed that class. And yes, these people around the world eat. Listen, I've eaten all kinds of stuff. I will admit to you, I've eaten stuff just culturally, and then also where I've traveled. The best part of traveling for me used to be like I like to go to their market. I like to go see what they're eating, and I like to try what they're eating. And so they'll be eating all kinds of weird stuff, and I'm right there eating it with them. Now I've tried. I want to say I've tried different animals. I shouldn't say- I should not say it like that. I said different animals. That sounds about, yes, that was my 11 ounce. Oh my gosh. It was cooked medium. Ooh, when I ate steak, I used to like it medium rare. So I like it pink, not really bloody, but I like it like semi raw in the middle, but cooked on the outside. Oh my gosh, so good. Uh, Lady Nika says she's never heard of a course like that. This is crazy. Voodoo, this is disgusting. Voodoo, is it a locally advertised thing? How come Voodoo? No, Voodoo. This can be real. It's you said sand fleas, like fleas. Voodoo, they're nasty. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, hold on. Listen, listen. There are these things that um I don't know exactly what part it comes from, but they're like little bugs, and they catch it at a certain season. They fry it, and they see. Would you call them crickets? I don't know that they're crickets. You fry them and they're seasoned, and then you can use them, like put them in like I don't know, like think of like if you I'm trying to think of something, an example, like you can use it as substitute for meat, right, for people who don't eat meat. Okay. Oh my gosh. Voodoo, now do you want me to drop a link so you can see? Oh my gosh. Voodoo, after I eat, I might not be able to finish. Listen to me. Baby, I am so shocked. Please. Voodoo. And people eat them and they're small. What, like, how do they cook it? I don't know, but Mexican grocery stores there have, yes. Okay, so those were like similar to grasshoppers, and they will put it in. I'm trying to find an equivalent of something that's like here in the US where they'll put it inside. So think of like you're saying, like the Mexican stuff, like they have tamales, which is like cornmeal, and you make like you can make they make it in like little long things, and you can insert like those little grasshopper looking things in there, season it, or you can fry them and like just eat them on the side and crunch on them. So I mean, I guess I can't really judge the. Please, this is disgusting. Where is Didi? And Didi loves to cook. Where is Didi? Didi, you're gonna cook some. Oh, with the cicadas, those are like really gross. The cicadas are nasty. People were cooking them, but don't they stink, Alexis? No, those things stink. When you kill them, don't they stink? And their shell is so freaking hard. How the heck do you eat them? They saute them. Ew, gross. Are you kidding me? It actually looks just like a crab, so it sounds worse than it is. Ew. Oh, Didi's driving. Okay. I was like, Didi, you wanna, when you're making dinner, you wanna like, think about some. Okay, so are they like local over there? Are they local like these sand fleas? It's local over there in Florida. I've never heard of them. They say crabs, shrimps, clams, etc. are water bugs anyway. Ew, they're cousins. Oh hell no, that one I'm not. As long as it has that name, fleas. Now, if it looks like crab, I might, without someone telling me what the heck it is, I might eat it. My seafood of choice, I would eat raw oysters. In fact, the other day I wanted to order raw oysters, but then I remember someone had told me that you have to order oysters raw in a month that ends in ER, right? So I could not, right? Because what are we in? We are in May, so definitely not, right? The water is warm. It's not a good time. You could get sick and all of that. Okay, so oysters, but I cannot. Raw is the only way I can eat the oysters. I don't like the oysters are disgusting when they cook them any other way, whether it's cooked, whether it's fried, whether it's whatever is nasty. I can't stand them. Okay. Ew, grasshopper taco. Oh no, hell no. Listen, I can eat lengua, which is tongue. I can eat. Okay, the only let me make a caveat. It's only gotta be when I was eating meat. It would only be cow tongue. I couldn't eat, or maybe goat tongue or lamb tongue. I can't eat anything else. I can't eat any other animal's tongue. Seafood. Okay, so I said oysters, but oysters only raw. Okay. Uh, Shrimp for sure. However, shrimp, like has cholesterol, right? So you gotta be careful. Some of the seafood they, like it's the cholesterol aspect of it. So I tend to stick to fish, crab for sure. Oh my gosh, crab cakes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Crab cakes. Scallops. I would say scallops is probably right up there for me. Fish, scallop, shrimp, crab. Damn, what order? Those are the order. Oyster, I mean not oyster, clam, but not the tiny little clams, right? Can the clams come like gigantic? Like they're like too little. Mussels are at the bottom of the list, right? You said you can't do oysters, and I only tolerate shellfish cooked spicy. Okay, for me, I like it. I'm not a big fan of the fried stuff, right? So a lot of times I told you guys I learned how to cook a long time ago when I was 13. My mom made sure that I was able to cook. So a lot of the stuff I'll make and I would just make off the top of my head. I know exactly how I want it to be. I don't really, like at the beginning, I cooked a lot with recipe books and stuff, Betty Parker books, but it's really like off the top of my head. But I usually just like to either saute them or I will broil them. A lot of times I don't really fry them. And so when I transitioned from not eating meat, it was very difficult because yeah, I can eat fish, but then I get tired, right? Like the salmon is okay, but you have to be careful because of mercury. Then with shrimp, it's like, oh, I don't want to increase my cholesterol, right? So it was like, I think that that's why I lost weight. In the beginning, I kind of struggled on what to eat because I do the vegetarian thing. Like I used to do it every year, but I never did it this long, right? I can easily give up meat if I can eat fish a day. Oh, really, Lady Nika? I don't know that I can eat fish every day. I would have to be able to make variety. Listen, I love fish tacos. So that was one of the ways I will buy the tortilla. Listen, if you're watching your weight, you can go to, if you're like gluten, you have gluten sensitivity, they have tortillas that are gluten free, although the texture is a little different, but if you can tolerate it, you get used to some of these things, right? I would do fish taco. I would do fish salad. I would do, I mean, there's so many ways I do fish, right? I would do tofu. Now I need to go to the Asian market, and oh, my mom loves, this is where I got it from, okay? I blame my mom, okay? Like mother, like daughter, right? We both can sit there and just like devour seafood, okay? I want to try to cut down on me, but something in my spirit won't allow me. Listen, that's how I used to be. Listen, I used to be like that. And then that's when I started to like wean myself. Let me tell you what happened to me as far as beef, okay? One, with beef, I think my stomach started like not digesting it well. This only happened, I want to say, this only happened less than 5 years ago. I started noticing, right? That's why you have to pay attention to your body. I started noticing that when I would eat, hi, room shaker, welcome, how are you? You're ready to eat fish daily. Okay. Yeah, I do like all kinds of stuff. I put like, Listen, for me, because sometimes I can eat, another thing, right? If you are a vegetarian, right, not vegan, because I think isn't vegan the one where they are like really strict? For me, I can't do vegan. You know why? Because I can't limit all the vegan. They has to be like from animal. I hate milk. I can't do milk. I can't tell you how much milk I don't drink. I hate it. The only time I get milk is if I drink the damn milk from in coffee, some sort of latte or something. And usually it would be, I used to be able to do almond milk. No, I used to be able to do soy milk. And then I was like, you know what? Who the hell am I fooling? Okay, I got old enough. I was drinking it because it's like I need some sort of milk, right? And then I just got sick of it. Because listen, do you know that a lot of black people have lactose intolerance? I learned that from my dad, right? Because I would be the one to, like do the cooking and pack his lunch and all of that stuff. I was the first one to do it, right? And then like my sister would do it. So vegan is hard, right? So he would come back and complain, and then he found out that it was lactose intolerant. Then we started noticing based on his experience that some of us really were as well. So then we switched to soy milk. Well, my dad can drink soy milk and stuff. Me, I hate that. I can't stand the way soy milk tastes. It's disgusting to me. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do almond milk. So I did that one for a while, and then I'm like, you know what? I just really don't like this stuff. I'm trying to do it because I have to. Let me just take some sort of vitamin. I really what is the joy in eating stuff that you don't like? I just don't like milk. I'm sorry, I don't. I like juice, and I'm not really a fan of juice. The juice I have right now in my fridge is cranberry juice, and it's cran grape, and it's like the cran grape with no sugar added, right? Then as far as this is what made it easy for me. During Lent, one time I gave up meat. It was hard, but I was able to do it. So then I learned, okay, I could do it. Then I became sensitive to the beef, right? I told you guys, like almost what, I would say about 5 years or something, right? I started noticing that, like, gosh, when I would eat beef, it feels like it's just sitting there and it's just like weighing my stomach down. So then I'm like, okay, well, I started eating it less. I'm like, it must be like the chemical because they do put a lot of stuff in these, the hormones and stuff. It really does something to you. So I was like asking my dad, like, oh, I've also oat milk is good. I've made it before. You can also buy it, but the thing with me and the milk I'm buying it from the store is that I don't trust all of the stuff that they put in it. So it makes me want to make it myself, right? If you were in my if I did a members live and I was talking about how I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to trying to drink almond milk. Let me make it myself. I actually made it. It's not bad. It doesn't take long. It's just like I'm like, oh gosh, because you gotta soak the almond and all of that. So I made it. I tried it, so I can make it. I did it, right, and then I made the oat milk as well. I'm like, okay, I can do this. However, I just can't see myself making it often, right? And honestly, who am I kidding? I just don't like milk. That's the honesty of the whole thing. I don't like milk, okay? I don't like it. I'm not gonna drink it, okay? So, with the sensitivity to the beef, I started noticing. I'm like, damn, every time I eat it. So I remember like talking to my dad and asking, he's like, well, it might be like the hormones and stuff, right? And I'm like, I wonder, did they put the hormones in lamb? Because really, how many people eat lamb on a regular basis? Lamb meat is really expensive. I grew up with my mom like buying it, and we would buy it like like Thanksgiving, like on special occasions and stuff, right? So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this. So then I started with the lamb. So when I would eat the lamb, I didn't have any problems, right? So immediately I eliminated the beef. Okay, so the beef was gone. So I'm telling you my transition from not eating meat. So then I would eat lamb and then I would eat chicken. That's pretty much all the meat I ate because I wasn't really eating pork. And then when I think I thought I feel like I felt like I needed a cleanse, right? I love lamb. Oh my gosh. Okay. but I've gone so long without eating it that I feel like I'm okay. I think in the beginning it was hard, but just the lamb, right? But I don't the chicken for sure. I didn't feel anything, right? Although as much as we would get like Popeye's chicken. Oh my gosh! Like on a weekend like this, like on a Friday where I cook, right? Like I cook during the week to where I cook a couple of things on the weekends. That way it will last Monday through like Thursday, possibly Friday. By Friday, I don't want to cook anything. I know that I'm gonna cook during the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and so Friday after work or whatever, I don't want to cook. Okay, I just like we would get like Popeyes or go out to eat or something, right? So that Popeyes thing, when Nika started talking about and Bree talking about Popeyes, man, I'll be tearing up some Popeyes. Okay, so it came down to lamb and chicken. That's really what I ate. And the chicken, I would just make different things with chicken, right? But it was always healthy, right? I didn't really do a whole lot of fried stuff. I didn't really cook with butter. Um, like if you go to that my other channel, like I documented like the stuff I was making. I had to figure it out, like what to eat. And I feel like in that transition, I did lose weight. Because I feel like that meat. I feel like that meat was really sitting in my stomach for real, to be honest. And I think that's why it's hard for me. That's why it's easy for me to go this long without having to go back to eating meat. With the exception of chicken, I felt like the meat just sat there, and it was my body's way of telling me, like, shoot, this stuff is not really good for you. Why are you walking around carrying like all of this? I felt like I was logging, just walking around with like me. Plus, during the pandemic, I couldn't work out like before our gym shut down and all of that stuff, right? And how the heck is it that I lost weight and I wasn't really like working out? I wasn't because I would do like cardio and all of that stuff, right? So it was like an adjustment, and it is an adjustment for people, right? Like eating healthy, and it's not cheap. Let me tell you, okay? It's not freaking cheap. Like this salad, like me eating this, it's not cheap, but it's a compromise, right? Buddha said, I don't do milk unless I'm cooking with it. Yes. Okay, listen, right? I know, I could get coconut, right? Like coconut milk. I told you how here are the milks that I've made. I've made the almond milk. I had to look it up. I think I watched a video on how to make it, right? And I made it, and I know that I can make it. The process is, like tedious. I mean, that was my first time making it. It's not bad. Could I do it again if I loved drinking, if I loved drinking milk, I think I would make it, right? But because I'm not a I don't like milk. That's just really, I just had to be honest with myself. I don't like it, okay? And listen, my brother, when he was little, I think he also doesn't, he also doesn't like milk, okay? Let me tell you what my little brother used to do, right? He would sit at the table and he would hold milk in his freaking mouth. This boy got like that. I call that boy is like my baby, right? Because I had to help take care of him. He did not like milk at a really young age where kids should like milk, right? He didn't, and he would hold the milk. He would hold the milk in his mouth, right? He didn't want to swallow it, but he knew that he couldn't. My mom is like, you can't leave the table until you eat at least most of your food, right? He was really picky. And he would hold the milk in his mouth, and the milk like rotted, like from him holding, he did this every day. From holding milk and stuff in his mouth, it kind of like affected his front tooth, right? Like what are they called? The molar. It affected it. He was so bad. He would sit there at a table. It's like he'll be in his high chair. You can't leave the table until you drink all your milk. So listen, maybe this not liking milk thing is genetic because my brother did not like milk. And listen, in my adulthood, I really don't like milk. Okay, I just have the option of not buying it. Whereas when he was little, he had to swallow it. He had to swallow the damn milk, but he wouldn't, right? And so he would just sit there with, little kids. He would just sit there with a thing in his mouth, um, until he finally, like, will trick him and do all kinds of stuff for him to swallow it. That way he can get off the table and we can go about our business and do what we needed to do, right? Um, so I remember having to sit at the table. That was him. Alexis, you and him should have a conversation. This boy would sit at the damn table in the damn high chair. He would sit over there for a long time, and he would, like, have his toys that he was playing with. I remember he would have his little cart. It was so damn bad, okay? He just didn't want to swallow the damn milk, and he didn't want to eat the rest of his food because he was picky. So he would sit there at the freaking table for a long time, and we would have to, a lot of the time, I would have to come and check on him. My mom would be like, "Well, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna sit right here until you eat majority of the." But guess what? He loved carrot cake. He loved his carrot cake. So we would try to bribe him, like with stuff that he liked, right? But he will save all the bad stuff to the end. It's like, as a kid, you don't think like, wait, let me save the good stuff. That way I can eat the bad stuff and cover it up with the good stuff. So he would always end up with the table, clean the table, do the dishes, and he will still be sitting at the table. That milk, and it was time to go to the dentist. And the dentist is like, "What's happening with your tooth?" And so we had to let the dentist know, well, he's got this problem. He doesn't like, he has to drink milk. And we try to make him drink milk, but he sits at the table for a long time and he holds the juice and the milk in his mouth. Okay? I know he's going to hate me for telling the story, but hey, y'all don't know him, so it's okay. But listen, okay, he made up for it because he's tall, he's healthy. And listen, I was shocked when he grew. He grew to be over 6 feet tall. Let me tell you something. I was shocked just because of how picky and how bad he was when he was little. Because we thought that he was gonna be stunted. He wouldn't drink the damn milk, and he just wouldn't, he wouldn't comply. Alexis said she had to sit at the table too. So we were shocked, right? Uh, so the little baby grew up to be like so tall, and we were like, well, I guess all that forced him. But listen, he's really good now. He can cook. I mean, that's a testament to my mom, right? And to us, right? Because like the baby is always the most spoiled, right? He's very spoiled. Um, but you know, I can say that he's one of those. Listen, if you have boys, make sure that they learn how to be like sufficient to where they can take care of themselves, right? Whether they have a woman or not, and all of that stuff, right? They're able to take. He's able to cook. He's able to eat healthy. Like, I mean, I'm just shocked. I'm like, because when he first went to live on his own, right? It was very difficult because, especially me, I was worried. Like, I wrote down recipes, I cooked, and I would send him off. It's like I was his little mom. I would send him off with food and stuff, right? And I would give them recipes of some of the stuff, like he liked the carrot cake. I mean, he doesn't bake or anything, right? I mean, oh, as he got older, he outgrew the whole carrot cake thing, right? He probably still likes it, but it's not that big of a deal. But when he was little, that was one of the things. Carrot salad. I don't know. Maybe he just liked carrots. I remember he liked carrot salad and he liked carrot cake. So we would try to bribe him with stuff like that. I try with mine. He does everything for his dad, but not me. Oh, yeah, definitely. He's a mama's boy, right? Because he was a baby, and like most of us, like we were already gone, and he was the one left. But he was spoiled. However, we were sure. Listen, teach your kids And you will be surprised because when they are old enough to be able to like implement, and if they are receptive to some of the stuff, they will really like, do it. I was shocked. Listen, I will say that I'm proud because he did. He asked, I gave him recipes, like recipes and stuff. I'm just saying because he's the last one, right? I gave him recipes and stuff, and he looked like he would ask questions, right? How do I make this? When they're on their own and there's no sister, there's no mom, there's no nothing. Like there's like nobody, any of the boys, any if you have boys, right? Teach them to be able when they're little. Teach them to be able to take care of themselves because it's always good, right? Not to say that. Listen, each person is different. If you want to be the one to cook, right? Good, right? Because I don't believe in the women slaving themselves in the kitchen all the time, right? It depends on your culture. I try with my, yeah, like even my dad too. He helped around. He helped my mom. Even growing up, he helped my mom, right? That was the example. I think it's a testament just to make sure you teach your kids to be able to be self-sufficient that way. If you're not around, if there are no sisters around, if they don't have a woman around, they're able to do stuff on their own where they don't have to rely on a woman, right? We share household things. Yeah, I learned, like my dad taught us when we were growing up, taught us how to do laundry and all of that. I'm so appreciative of that, right? Because if we were spoiled, and you can be spoiled and still be able to be sufficient, right? If be able to like be self-sufficient and do stuff on your own. If we didn't know how to do that, imagine we wouldn't be able to keep household. We wouldn't be able to take care of ourselves. Like there are people that you see like they're in their 40s, they don't know how to cook. It's like, what? Child, that was unheard of. Okay, that was unheard of in my household. You're not gonna. You don't know how to cook. What? I think my mom was gonna be in the kitchen cooking and doing all of that, and we were just gonna be there watching her. Oh, that was unheard of. So I am appreciative of that, and I think I talked about that. Like on Mother's Day, right? About my upbringing and why I am the way that I am. So I say, do what you can for your kids, and you really have what you were taught. Your upbringing is an example because that's all you know, right? How you were brought up. My grandmother was like that when we would go to visit her. Oh my gosh, okay. Then it like shed light on how my mom is the way that she is, right? And I think that that's why I am the way that I am too, right? It's generational. All that stuff is generational. Yeah. All this other YouTube bullshit. All this other YouTube bullshit. That's for entertainment purposes only, okay? Like my brother knows, like some of my siblings, my family, like everybody, they know that I do YouTube and stuff, but they hear it. And as I told you guys, hi Muffy Boo. As I told you guys, I have to put where that the earpiece, like the earbuds, because when they hear it, they're like, "Oh my gosh, what are you listening to? Why are those people yelling?" Every time it never fails, or they'll be like, "Okay, you're doing YouTube, aren't you? You're doing YouTube, aren't you? Okay, we get it." Hmm. Listen, I had to mute because I was chewing. Where else? I'm just concerned, right? When I came out, I initially like my whole idea was to pick up my food to go, and then I realized it was raining, so I came out, and the reception was bad. First of all, the reception is bad here anyway. There's so many trees around here. I don't know, right? So I thought it was going to start. Maybe it's still going to start. It's been like this all day. So who knows? Maybe there's more coming tonight. Who knows? I don't know. But I wanted to go live here. I didn't really have like a structure of anything. I put child because listen, I set this up last night when I wanted to talk about the stuff, I was just gonna talk about YouTube stuff and whatever, like I had seen in the YouTube streets, the stuff that I had watched. Um, since I've been live, I talked about where I was in the morning, and me and Demas all kind of got into it. Listen, for me, it's YouTube. I don't take those things seriously. However, I do take slander and, like lying, like all of that. I take that stuff seriously. I don't play with that stuff because it's funny that Diderot was talking about some of the stuff he was talking about, but be careful who you talk to. Listen, if I talk to anybody on the phone, aside from like IG and like messaging about YouTube stuff that's relating to YouTube and the channel, I talk to like maybe one or two people on like on the phone. It used to be two. It's really like, yeah, two. My circle is so small because there's so much crap, so many lies, so many narratives that can be formed. So it's so interesting that Diderot was talking about all that stuff. He was talking about the Umar sector, right? And be careful of who over there that you talk to. No, Diderot is be careful of who you talk to on YouTube. Period. If you know, keep your circles tight. That's how I am in real life. Okay, in real life, as you get older, this is just my experience. I'm in my 40s. Okay, I've already gone through where I've had betrayal in friendship in real life. I'm not even talking about YouTube. I'm talking about real life people that you've been friends for with the years where you had to let them go. I had to let people go because it was just like, to me, I guess maybe I'm different. I don't know. For me, as you get older, if you look at a friendship and you feel like, listen, I feel like I'm a good friend to people, and ever since I got, like the idea from my own personal experience, right? From my own personal experience of changing your expectations so that you don't get disappointed and hurt, right? I guess maybe it depends on your personality and your zodiac sign. If you care, if you're a nurturing person and you're a caring person and you give a lot like me, I do to people, and when they disappoint you, it's very painful. I had to learn to readjust and readjust my expectations in real life. That was long before YouTube, okay? So it was interesting when Diderot was like, like to me, the stuff he was saying was resonating with me. Let me tell you why. Because on here, someone came on here and was spreading lies about me, right? Because they were hurt in their feelings. But this is someone that I decided, listen, this is toxic. I gotta get away from this. That could be just a friend, that could be an acquaintance, right? I feel like I'm a listening ear to a lot of people, and I feel like I give more than I get, right? And I'm okay with that because that's just me, right? If you're a nurturer, if you are a friend and you give to people, it's okay if they don't give you as much as you give them. To me, that's how I do anyway. But at some point, for my peace of mind in real life, I had to evaluate and say, listen, this friendship is like really taking a lot out of me. I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not what's the point, right? And you adjust your expectations, and either you like distance yourself or you cut the person off. I've cut people off. I have. It's easy for me to cut people off. It is. And I don't need to make an announcement. I don't need to make an announcement and walk away and all of that. So it's just interesting with the narratives and the naked picture. I talked about that in members only. I find that very stupid and foolish, but I get that it's YouTube, but like the slander shit, right? The slander shit, right? I take that very seriously, right? For someone who doesn't have a naked picture of herself in the thing. So how the heck would I have a naked picture? Like the whole thing is just stupid, all because of an insecure, stupid ass bitch, right? Okay. Um, chasing cloud. Hi 2300, right? People start all kinds of narratives on this application, and listen, even on this application, I still support a whole lot of people, right? But the thing is, I'm able to support. I can support people who are like fighting. I try to stay out of their beef. But people will eventually try to draw you in. People will try all kinds of stuff, right? So what was interesting is that Darrell was talking about all of that stuff that was going on with him. He was feeling the frustration. I remember when I got like that because I felt like I didn't say anything because one, I'm a private person, and two, I was protecting people that I thought that I cared about, right? But you can only care about someone until you need to preserve yourself, right? Self-preservation. If the other person is preserving themselves and doesn't care about you, um, self-preservation is a thing, right? At some point you get fed up. So to me, what I heard in D Darrell's voice is like he got fed up with all of the slander. He got fed up. I don't know what the story is, nor do I care. I don't know him personally. It's just another story on YouTube, right? If I get to know someone and they decide to share their stuff with me, then that's different, and I will judge accordingly. And even then, it's still YouTube. You just need to move carefully because over here, listen, I've had people try to get me in a three-way and try to hide and get on troll pages to talk to me. I mean, it's like really freaky and weird. People are weird on this for a storyline because they're hurt, because they feel whatever the case is. I mean, like the people will do a whole lot. So when he was saying all of the stuff that he was saying, I really wanted to say more, but I'm like, you know what? Let me hush. Let him have his. He's talking. I completely understand what he's talking about. And then he's talking about this person had his number and was calling. I'm like, oh yeah, you're really doing a lot. You're talking to way too many people. I definitely thank you, 2300. I appreciate it.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Good, thanks. Can I get the bill, please?
Absolutely. Do you want a box for salad?
I think I'm gonna try to eat it.
Okay, very good.
Thank you. Listen, I've been running my mouth. I didn't eat my salad. Thank you, 2300. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well because I know that you said, like you have been like gone for some time, right? So I hope that you're doing good. I pray you're doing better.
Take that whenever you're ready.
I don't know who the A people are that are not typing, but that's okay as long as you're watching, right? This is why I like to keep the live stream separate from the main channel and this channel. I'm not sure. Like, listen, all of this stuff is time consuming, right? I do have three channels, and I used to be able to play, like, go on the other channel and do game night. I'm gonna try my best. I wish I had an assistant. I truly do, but I'm one of those people. If I can do it, I would do it on my own. Okay. And then after being on YouTube and like the bull crap that happens on YouTube, shoot, that philosophy, you can take on a whole lot on your own, but you can't go wrong if you do it yourself, right? Don't tell me I left like my card, right? I just like ran out of the. No, I haven't. Um, yeah, I didn't really like have like any format. Like on the other page, I have a list of things to talk about. I just really was going to, I knew I was gonna come over here. I didn't expect to be here this long. I actually thought it was like really going to storm. So I wasn't even sure either I was gonna get stuck over here. Maybe the rain, the heavy rain is coming later. Let it come later when I'm at, like home and all of that and cozy it up. And if the power goes out, at least I'm home, right? You're grocery shopping? Oh, okay, that's good. I should follow suit, Didi, and do grocery shopping, but on Friday instead of doing it on Saturday. I mute when I'm chewing because I'm trying to eat like this salmon salad. He was like, "Do you want it to go? I might just take it to go, right?" Because I've been talking. And I did. I don't like chewing on camera. I hate when people eat on camera and they're like smacking. There's somebody that does it. It's so horrendous, right? It's so bad. I hate it. I can't stand it. Like even when I'm crunching ice, like look, did all my ice smell? I think the ice might have melted. I can just crush the ice, except they're bigger cubes. I need to get like smaller ice cubes. Oh, I was gonna go. Okay, that's it. This weekend I have to go to the Asian market. I want to get mint leaves. Although I have some in the freezer, but it's not fresh. I want to get fresh mint leaves. I want to get tofu because I feel like I need a break from fish because I'm scared. You know what I'm scared of? Although the fish, I need to do research. Is salmon, and then I got also the tuna. Are they high in mercury? I don't think so, right? Those are really the fish that I've been eating lately. Um, Listen, let me see. What am I wearing? Okay, I had changed into. I forgot that I had changed, right? Because I had a bodysuit on, and I ended up changing. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I gotta pee, but do I have a bodysuit? I gotta wait till I get home. But I forgot that I changed because of this weird weather. So, is it like all around? Is it the East Coast, the South, or what? Like, what's up with the like? I gotta go look at the weather and see what's going on in the South. Are we having the same sort of like whatever? Well, we've been having this like for a whole week now. I feel like it's been raining. Well, it seemed like last weekend it was like this. Worse, actually, it was worse. Last weekend we had like a storm over here. Over in the south, if they're saying in Texas or in Houston that they had some sort of like tornado and stuff, usually it's warm over there. It's kind of weird that we're having similar weather, right? On East Coast and the South. That's to tell you that global warming is like. I think we even have better weather than they do. That's really unusual, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to like finish eating this damn salad. When I go on mute, that means I'm chewing. Okay. Oh, I have my I'm trying to tell him I have my card over here. That way I can just get the heck out of here. Didi, Didi, what you're doing grocery shopping? Does that mean you're cooking? I don't cook on Friday nights. I'll cook like Saturday if I feel up to it. If I don't go like live like late. Otherwise, I hate cooking Sunday. So really, the ideal situation is for me to do all of that stuff on Saturday. If I don't do it on Saturday, I'll do it Sunday. If I don't do it by Sunday, oh, that means I'm gonna have to do it during the week. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I could like order my Starbucks from the app. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go home and make coffee from my Keurig. Okay, stop me from myself. Stop me from this addiction. Listen, I just ordered my dad from Amazon the Keurig pods. I was talking with him the other day, right? I was telling him that I had ordered him. His last longer than mine do. I had ordered my dad the pods for the Keurig because he also has a Keurig. So when I'm there, I make sure that there's plenty of coffee over there. Okay, so I need to call and check because the Amazon stuff. I think it says it got delivered. Right. Hi, Reef. How are you? Listen, I have no idea what the heck is going on YouTube. The last live I was at was G. Durrell, the godfather of the sector. He had been MIA for some time and he came back. I don't know what's going on in the beef sector, but I'm sure some people are fighting. Okay, because people have been woo banging for. In Lady Nika's term, people. I wanted to make spat. Wait, spatchcock chicken, but the chicken on sale is sold out. Oh damn. Hmm. I told myself that I was gonna try to be like really good at writing down what it is that I want to cook. That way, when I go to the grocery store, I know exactly, like what I want to buy. I haven't been able to do that crap. I don't know what that is either. Reef, do you know what it is? Hmm. Hmm. YouTube it. What is it? What kind of chicken? What part of the chicken do you use to make it? For me, listen, with chicken, when I would eat chicken, like Popeyes, it had to be the dark meat. Oh my gosh, I love the thighs because to me, there's no fat there, and I'm not a big fan of eating chicken skin, so I would just eat that. Like, just give me the drumstick. The thigh has like some fat, but the drumstick, oh my gosh, it's like all muscle. I don't eat the skin, so it's easy to just peel off the skin and eat the stuff, right? What part of the chicken do you use to make 99 cents a pound? So I need a rain check. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm trying not to chew on camera. Look how long it took me to eat my food. It says I've been here for an hour and 40 because I was running my mouth and I don't like to chew on camera. Or at least, like, yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot to call the dentist. I need to see if are they still open. Damn, it's almost 7. I gotta call them tomorrow because my filling in my tooth cracked. I don't want to get an infection. I was eating candy. Damn, like why did I do that? When you're being bad, okay? Listen, I have stuck around. This is like the longest I've had a salad because I was talking to you guys. So I had hopefully I don't have anything in my hopefully nothing is shown over here. Gotta make sure. Right, this damn dress. You see how this dress is? So I have been over here with you guys. for an hour and 43 minutes. Listen, I had technical difficulties and weather difficulties and connection difficulties, right? I will be back on my main page. This is my backup page, okay? And I just decided to go, hey, MIA. I just decided to go live while I wasn't originally supposed to pick this food up. And it looked like, if you look, I don't know if you can see the outside, right? It looked like it's pretty much all day overcast with like, I don't know if it's going to storm tonight. Did more food review than eating. I know I did more food review than eating. I sure did. Look, I had to really like scarf down the salad, okay? For the most part, right? I think I showed it to you guys. Look, just to show you that the bread, I did not touch the bread. I just like, listen, look what I do. Look what I do. This is so bad. Is that bad? Anyone else do that? I only like the inside of the bread. I'm the kind like, like when you buy the sliced bread from the grocery store, I would take the outside, like, right? What is that called? The border of the bread. I would take that off. I don't like it. I only like the soft part. See, you're learning a little bit about me. Like I have my little weird quirky thing. I'm not really a big pasta bread person. However, that bread when it came, it was warm. You know how they deliver it, right? It was warm. I was supposed to order this damn thing to go, right? But because I had already spent time going from the car to over here and the connection issues and all of that stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay put. I'm going to go back. I'll be back on my main channel sometime. I don't know, overnight, late at night, something, right? Um, Karen knows the art of ignoring me. Hi, I said hi, Reef. That's so cute. What did you say? But I would be honest to tell you I'm a cheat. Oh no, what did you say? You're a cheat? Oh, we're so bummed. But I think it will break your heart. Wait a minute, what the heck? Let me get my other device. What the heck are you saying? Reef? We're so bummed. Did you change your name? Aren't you supposed to be Reef so bomb or Reef bomb or something? Didn't you change your name to so bomb's name? I'll be damned if I change my name to a guy's name over here. He better be doing a whole lot. Guess what I found out today? I found out a whole lot of shit today from that over yonder in that sector over there. That you have people that have money that are paying for this and that and doing all of this stuff and we didn't know and they didn't tell me. What the heck? I've been doing a whole lot of supporting. I've been doing a whole lot of being nice and being so sweet. Being so sweet to people. Being so sweet to people. Okay? And in return, what do I get? What do I get? Slander. Slander. You know about Miss Wilson? C Wilson? C. I think you told me about. Hold up. There's a. Who was this schizophrenic? Oh my god. Wait a minute. Who? What the? Okay, hold up. That's why I'm trying to get this other device so that I can like listen. I don't know what this sounds like over here on this device, but this is the device that was crackling, and that's the newer model. Listen, I just listen on the iPhone. On the iPhone, I love the iPhone. I don't even look at the iPhone. It's too small for me. I can't deal with the iPhone. I'm not a big iPhone person. I don't like it. However, the sound on the iPhone is good. But that's a different YT cameras account over there. I usually just use that one when I drop down in Lovely Love's account because I'm blocked in her chat. Okay. So I need to figure something out, right? To get, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But this damn phone, right? That phone is not even 2 years old. I don't know if it has static. Does it have static? Does the device that I'm on right now, does it have static? I'm trying to see my, because I normally have YouTube open, right? I normally have YouTube open and I don't because I've been running my mouth and I've been trying to eat my food. The weight loss don't look sickly. You're healthy, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Oh, you heard me when I said, yes, every time I go to do my nail lady is like, yeah, you lost weight. I'm like, damn it, I'm not losing any more weight because I'm eating. I may not be eating what I used to. I'm not eating all that meat and stuff. I'm not like, doing all of that. Like, I didn't eat unhealthy before. The only difference is I'm not eating meat. And I'm not even working out as much. You know what? For it's gonna be a hot girl summer. I'm hitting the gym. Listen, when I hold up, hold up. Except that people will replay this shit and they can like freeze frame and do shit. So therefore, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna show you guys that picture when I was chiseled. When I was at the leanest of the lean, I'm talking about no fat whatsoever, no fat whatsoever. Only one or two people have a picture of that. Okay, when I was the leanest, like I'm talking about chiseled. Okay, I'm talking about chiseled. When I am really optimal, like my arms, my back. Listen, however, I don't like being that skinny. Okay, have you watched the footage of Diddy? Yes, I watched that. Listen, I am. I always watch Tasha K. People can like or not like Tasha K. Tasha K has been on point. Jaguar Wright has been on point from what they said. Those two people, they have always maintained. I have watched those people for years. It's not this. It's not during the time that certain people, certain content creators think that they're doing something, right? They're doing something. Meanwhile, the rest of us have been doing something for years. We've been doing something. We've been all over there. We've been in multiple sectors. We don't like to brag about shit that we do. Listen, I've already been listening to. I knew about all the girls. I knew about the one that he beat up. Listen, this is not anything new. If you are a Tasha K follower, if you've been watching Tasha K for years, she's been talked about this. Jaguar Wright's been talked about this. This is old news. Y'all are just finding out. Okay? Y'all are just finding out right now. This is not new. I'm not shocked. I saw it. I'm not running like the rest of the people. Maybe I might upload something and put it on here, but really, it's old news to me. Okay, I don't like to do things that everybody else does. If you haven't noticed, the more people do it, the more it like deters me from doing it. It's old news. It's really old news. The whole Wendy Williams stuff, I've been heard it from Tasha K. Like long before pandemic. Okay, like all of that stuff. None of this stuff is new, right? I've been following celebrity gossip. When I would wake up in the morning, my guilty pleasure was to have my coffee, watch celebrity news, TMZ, and all those, like all of that stuff, and certain places and stuff. It's nothing new. I just ended up over here because YouTube brought me over here. That's what happened. Okay. Listen, let me make sure that, because people are looking, they said that they have all kinds of pictures of me. Good luck. Good luck. Make sure you match it with my face. Okay? Bitches and hoes. Make sure you match it to my face. Okay? All right? How about that? For the cloud watchers and for the haters and for whoever the fuck, okay? The footage is coming. Yes. Um, yeah, I might do stuff and upload it here. I won't go live. I like for me it's not worth going live on, right? Because to me, I don't like to do stuff that everybody like if people come out talking about search like over and over and over, it's like why would I be? What am I doing? I want to do something different, right? I want to do something different. I don't want to be another chatterbox adding to whatever, right? I've been in multiple sectors. That's not anything new. It's not anything to brag about. I hold LLCs. I'm not gonna come over here and brag about it. I don't, like you know what I'm saying, right? That's just not me. I just do my thing and keep going, right? I introduced a bunch of you guys from my page from doing clips and all of that shit. But little do y'all know that a lot of these people don't want to give credit where credit is due. But do I need it? I don't need it. I don't need validation on here. I just do my thing and keep it moving. Okay, that's what I do. So did I run my mouth? I think I did. Okay, listen, I'm not used to these damn glasses. I'm so close to going to the eyeglasses place and telling them, listen, do something because I don't know if this thing is too strong. Um, right. Look at, that's right. Look at young MIA say, who's hating on the most neutral? I don't know. They say that I'm biased, I'm messy. Listen, I gotta be a little messy. Don't y'all like mess? You don't like mess? You don't like mess? Don't act like you don't like mess. That's what gets you to the channel. I'm not even messy, okay? Because people don't come to my channel because I don't have mess. When I was dragging someone, how many people were in my chat? Like 400 and something people. Okay, but that's not me. That's not, that's not my thing. But they say that I'm messy. You're messy. You're messy, girl. Please. Okay. I say, girl, please. I don't need validation. I support a lot of people. I don't look for a reciprocal support, right? I just be me, right? I just do me. I do me on here. Sometimes, we all like end up telling the same story because that's what's trending or whatever. I get it. I try to be different. That victim own and King Carl stuff, I told it, right? It's old news. They're married and whatever. He came out and said more stuff. It is what it is, right? It's old news. They're married. What more can we say about it, right? That's it. So did I hear you correctly? You and TMO, no, we did not make up. Okay, listen, I would get messy. I would get messy. No, we did not make up. She said, I don't really have any problem. I think she was baiting me. Okay. You can't bait me in the beef sector with a little shade and lie and think that I'm going to be okay with it. I'm not going to be okay with it. No, you're misrepresenting what happened. She said, I don't really have a beef with. Yes, you don't, because I never started anything with you. Right. She lied and said that, that then she said I was colorist. I'm like, bitch, have you seen the people in my family? You're stupid, okay? Listen, I will do whatever. We're in the beef sector. I will do whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm going to call you crispy. I'm going to call you whatever the fuck I need to call you to get you off of me. I'm going to call you and drag your ass. I don't know shit about you. I don't know you personally. I don't care to know you personally. I don't dox people. I don't do none of that. But don't be fake with me because I'm not fake. I don't have any problems with that girl. Never had a fuck thing with that girl. She came for me, right? She came for me, and then she tried to lie and misread. Oh, I don't have anything, but the energy or the viciousness of the way you attacked me, you got that fucking right. Because I'm quiet and I don't attack, you came up to me for no reason. I had just finished fighting with Code, a freaking bigot, a freaking asshole. That had his first fight with me. I just finished fucking fighting with that bitch ass nigga, that bitch ass Blasian. I just finished fighting with that bitch ass, right? And she, comes over there because she didn't get the link fast enough. Bitch, I have moderators. I have a full panel of all those Umarians on my panel. I'm dragging a bitch ass nigga, and you're over here in my chat. Then she came back in my chat and said, "Oh, we don't have any problem." And bone carriers were coming in my chat saying she was dragging me. I'm like, no, she was just in my chat. I didn't say anything. But today, over there, she was remembering it wrong. Oh, that the way that I attacked her. She's a very divisive person, okay? She's very divisive, right? A bitch ass Blasian, okay? That's what I said that. A bitch ass fucking ugly ass Blasian, okay? He's a bitch ass Blasian. I said it. I said it. He's a bitch ass Blasian. I will say it over and over. And in the back chat, I don't care because I have a screenshot of the back chat. I called him ugly because to me he's ugly and he's a bitch ass nigga. Okay? He is. She's a pick me bitch. She called me all kinds of slut for no reason. So now, did I go around crying? Well, it's me that she called me a slut. I'm not a slut, so I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna drag you however I see fit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drag you. Okay? It doesn't mean shit to me because I don't know you personally. I'm gonna drag you based on what I know your triggers are. Okay? That's what I'm gonna. No, no, no. Young MIA. I'm talking about Demas. Oh, we did not make up. She came over there saying we don't have any problem. We can have a conversation. And then tried to say that I was a colorist. How the fuck are you gonna tell me I'm a colorist? And then you think I'm not gonna hit the link? And then on top of that, you're lying. I misrepresented shit. She was misrepresenting shit, saying that the viciousness, bitch. I redballed it back. I don't listen to bone carriers. I go and listen for myself. Remember, I was the clip girl, like you all like to say. I was the clip girl, and I got clips. So therefore, I do you know how much stuff I retain because I used to get those clips because that is what I do. I'm a researcher, okay, by nature. I'm a researcher, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this. Who gives a shit? That's another person, another amount. Then she said that I'm a Trinidadian slut. First I was a Caribbean slut or whatever the fuck she said, right? So if you don't have any problem with me, then why do you continue to lie? If you really don't have any, but I don't know this girl. What the fuck? I don't care. I'm gonna use what's on YouTube to drag you. I don't know you, and when I finish dragging you, it's over. If you continue to act nasty to me, I'm gonna be nasty back on YouTube. You can bully me. Nobody on here can bully me. Right? I think they mistake the quietness. You don't want to wake up the beast. That's the problem. Don't wake up the beast because somebody is quiet and dormant and don't say nothing to all of these. What can you do but talk shit on the internet? You want to come over here? Come over here. I've showed you guys what happens. I pick up the phone and call. Guess how many cops are going to fucking show up? You want to see where the fuck I am? Who cares? How many black people do you fucking see over here? It's not that many black people. So guess what? When I call 911, 5 popos or 10 are gonna show up. So pull up. I dare someone to pull up. Pull up. I dare somebody to pull up and come and do shit over here. I don't turn up. I don't do none of that stuff, right? But she was over there talking all that stupid. To me, that's like immature shit. I don't engage in that shit, right? I don't engage in all that bullshit that she does, like all the subliminals, the we, the them, and the us, bitch. You want me to have a problem with Pizarro and them? I don't give a fuck. I address whatever it is on the video. If you want to have a conversation, then be honest. The bitch is two-faced and she's a snake, okay? But meanwhile, she's over there. She already brought up, the people in your chat don't like me. Who? They weren't even there. Yaya was not there. There was nobody. My mods, Yaya is a mod over there. Yaya was not even there. So she was already throwing slugs at the fact that she wanted me to fight with Pizarro, she wanted me to fight with Bree, talking about they said this, they said that, they said this about me. Bitch, you can't do that divisive bullshit over here. That shit can happen over here. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. I'm not a weak bitch. Can't influence me. So she did all that yap, 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 all that we, they, the big content creators, the clip girl. Did I clip you? I don't even think I ever clipped her, bitch. I don't give a shit. Half of the thing, if I unprivate all the things that I privated, I would have close to 1 million views. Remember, I used to upload almost 10 clips a day. So what are we talking about? No, she doesn't. That's Demas. Oh, the same shit she did with the group chat gate. This is the same shit she wants to do over here by trying to. She did the same thing when I dragged her ass. She did the same thing, saying, "Oh, they're talking about you. They said this, they said that." But I want to listen for myself. I don't listen to bone carriers. Okay, I don't listen to bone carriers. I go and hear it for myself. I heard her words for myself. That's why I came and dragged her. Okay, and I will drag her again. You cannot do that bullshit by trying to tell me they, they, the same bullshit that they, them, us, the big content. Bitch, shut up and say the name. Ain't nobody drag me. Ain't nobody drive me. You can't make me have problems with nobody. You cannot make me have problems with nobody until the person has a problem with me and tells it to me. Period. All that bullshit, weak ass bullshit she does, all that sideways talking, backwards talking, bullshit talking about your nose. Bitch, you're cross-eyed. We looked at your eyes. What are you talking about? Because that's how she is. She's got an issue. Girl, you don't want an issue with me. Girl, you don't want an issue with me, okay? I don't do that. I can ignore you. I can be ice cold as a bitch, okay? I can be ice cold as a bitch. I'm Switzerland on this YouTube street. I don't need to be over there like, oh, yeah, you're gonna put my name in the bitch. Why would I put your name in the title? For what? I don't. You're uninteresting to me. I don't know you. Don't care to know you. Why would I? I'm not doing that. For what? I'm only talking about it because Levon asked me. Someone asked me about it earlier, and I was like, whatever. I don't care. I don't know her, but you're always trying to see the. I am always, even when they were dragging her, I said all kinds of positive things, like advice, like saying, don't let these people get. I'm not one of those people that's gonna come out here and troll you and be using some of the stuff. That's what I was saying to her. Like, you are giving these people ammo to go after you by letting them see what gets to you. Like, and she continues to do it. So listen, I didn't have any problem with the girl. I would go in her chat. I share some of her stuff and all of that. Listen, You're a friend of Pizarro's. I'm gonna like you. I liked you for you. Period. Even though people said shit about you, I liked you for it. You over there talking about a story. When that's so, do the story and let me see how much. When you do a story, don't you need evidence and shit to talk about in order to do a story? As if you did me a favor. How about I do a story on all those things that you were involved in, all those scams of people, right? Like that she was involved in. I'm not interested in that. I don't think that people that support me are interested in that. So why the fuck I gain nothing from doing it? Okay, I'm not one of those people that will come live and sit on live and not have anything to talk about just to milk the cloth. Now, should I learn how to do that? Yeah. She's over here talking all that rah 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 and bullshit, girl. I don't care about that shit. I got more important things to do. I'm trying to figure out how to juggle some of the stuff I need to do. I'm not worried about dragging some stranger that I don't know anything about, nor do I care to know. You're not my friend. I'm not in a YouTube ship or anything with you. Don't care. It doesn't like it doesn't like bother me to where I'm going to lose sleep over it. I don't care. I'm not gonna go live and put your name in the title. It's not that serious with me because there was never any beef. The beef started with her dragging me. She went back on her panel and dragged me, then proceeded to misrepresent the issue. Why would you misrepresent the issue on Shakim's thing? Lying, talking about I'm a colorist. Bitch, I'm not a colorist. No, you have an issue. Yes, thank you. She wanted to talk about colorism. Like, girl, like you have a channel. You can talk about that there. And there's nothing wrong with talking about colorism. I think that she was not understanding that people didn't want to talk about it at the time. If people don't want to talk about it, like if let's say I go to see Pizarro or I go to see Bree, right? Those are those content creators' audience. They don't necessarily want to talk about it. Now, if the conversation or the topic organically ends up there, then yes, that's good. Is there definitely colorism? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have siblings that are darker than me. I'm not even the darkest. I consider myself like dark skin. I'm not light skinned. Okay. So is there colorism? Absolutely, there is. But I think in the beef sector, we cannot have a good discussion, a productive discussion because of what it has turned into, right? So it always ends up in the same way. And it ends up being a famous old thing. And then it just ends up turning into, but it's a serious discussion. But they messed it up because they can't have a good productive discussion about it. It's an important discussion. But anyway, it was like, stupid. That's like the most I'm gonna give the energy to this bullshit, okay? Because that's not my thing. That's not my topic. If it gets discussed over here, then yes. If she decides to go and talk shit, I might decide if I want to respond or not. But it seemed like she was looking for attention of some sort. How do you want us to have a conversation and make up, but then you start by lying? That makes no sense to me. You can't start by lying. That's a one way to set me off, right? So I don't know. Just anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. I think it's gonna, um, I think it's gonna get bad. Anyway, thank you guys. I want to make sure that I get my their copy. I think I have my receipt. Uh, I want to make sure. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna try to be. I don't know. I don't know what I've missed. Okay, over here on this side, it's like really loud. I don't know what it is that I've missed. Oops, excuse me. I don't know what it is that I've missed. While live. How long have I been live? Oh damn, I've been live for 2 hours. It's time to get off. Okay, it's 7. Because if I want to come back, I gotta go like watch what's happened. Right. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. I hear you. Weaponizing colorism, just what? Yes, it waters down the whole thing, right? Like it's an important discussion, but we can never seem to have a productive discussion like over there because it just like it never goes well. It always like people get turned off because of the people that are holding it and because of how they're talking about it. She was like saying all of this. Girl, drag me. I have an accent. You don't know where I'm from. She said, "You Trinidad. Which one am I? Am I what did she call me? A Trinidadian, whatever?" And told me to go make coconut. You see what I'm saying? Who does that sound like when she told me to go make coconut or go make whatever the heck she, and then she wonders why I'm dragging her with the viciousness. She called me an island slut. And you wonder what I'm gonna tell you when you call me that? You tell me in the beef sector what I will call her. Please tell me, okay? You come at me. I don't know you personally. I don't know anything, and I don't care to know you. I'm gonna drag you based on all the things that are your insecurities that I know of. Period. Right. She called me all of that. She said for me to go back to Trinidad that you can't even understand what the fuck I'm saying and all of that. Meanwhile, she talks like this. Who the fuck understands that bullshit? Imagine talking about she's not cross-eyed. Bitch, you're cross-eyed. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm gonna call you a burnt crispy thing because you are over here talking about me as if you know me, talking about pictures and shit that you've never seen. Go talk about it, bitch. Talk about it, bitch. So let me get out of here. Thank you guys for joining me. I don't even want to talk about this stupid bitch. All right, thank you. I'll see you guys on my main channel, okay? Please, if you missed it, watch the replay and hit the like on your way out, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.